RFM News for our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay. Open 7 days for your convenience.
It's 2 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Jacinta Lee with 2NURFM Hunter News. Prime Minister Tony Abbott has flown into Newcastle today to announce the first stage in funding for a major upgrade to the Williamtown RAF base. $274 million will be spent on new and refurbished office accommodation and commercial facilities in preparation for the arrival of the new Joint Strike Fighters in 2018, with construction due to commence mid-next year. Tony Abbott says Williamtown will play a vital future role in the defence of Australia.
The first priority of any government is the safety of the community, and obviously a first-class fighting force supported by first-class facilities is an important part of that, and that's what this $1.2 billion investment in RAF Base Williamtown will do.
A man is fighting severe head injuries in John Hunter Hospital this afternoon after plunging 2 stories from a building at Terrigal earlier today. It's believed the 42-year-old had been working on scaffolding at the construction site in the moments before the fall. Glenn Ramplin from the Hunters Westpac Rescue Helicopter Service says he's in a serious condition.
Building sites, safety is paramount. A 42-year-old male has suffered serious head and arm injuries. He was initially road transported by ambulance to Gosford Hospital and has now been flown by our helicopter to the John Hunter, where he has very serious injuries as a result of that accident down there.
The Hunter is bracing for possible flow-on effects from yesterday's Melbourne jail riot. It is believed the riot was in response to a statewide smoking ban, and with a similar ban on the way for New South Wales, facilities such as the Cessnock Correctional Centre could be at risk of copycat rioting. Steve McMahon from the Public Service Association says officer safety will be priority 1 in the coming weeks.
It's a concern for us. We'll be looking at it very closely. It's too soon to consider industrial action around this matter. I don't know what will need to be done, but we'll certainly be seeking from the department some fairly decent undertakings about how they're going to provide for the safety of prison officers while they implement the smoking ban.
Hunter Primary Care has committed itself to bringing the same services and level of care as under its previous name, Hunter ML. GP access after hours and Indigenous health services are among those offered, with customers assured they will not notice a difference in services provided. Hunter Medicare local chairman Dr Trent Watson says redundant employees were not part of the service division.
28 redundancies have been made, but largely the health planning and integration roles and the support services that we provide to GPs and also other allied health professionals. This is a role that's been taken up by the Hunter New England Central Coast Primary Health Network. A lot who have been capable have now got jobs within that organisation.
Some of New South Wales' best up-and-coming rugby league talent is on display today in Port Stephens. The annual Nations of Origin competition is currently being held with 900 players aged 15 and 16 converging on the Lakeside Sporting Complex. Port Stephens Mayor Bruce McKenzie says harmony is one of the chief objectives.
It's a way of reconciliation. You see the Warramite and the other Indigenous groups from all over New South Wales joining in with the local community, having fun. Kids of all nationalities in front of me now. I think it's a great day for Port Stephens, and it's a great day for reconciliation.
Hunter Water has predicted the region will see a population growth to around 1 million by 2050, pushing the company to prepare for increases in demand. Part of the $1 billion funding will go to expanding the Farley wastewater treatment works to allow the construction of 8,000 homes. Jeremy Barth from Hunter Water says demand for water will increase dramatically over the coming years.
For the population of the Hunter to hit 1 million people by 2050, Hunter Water's modelling predicts that we're going to need an extra 47 billion litres of water annually. So to ensure that we've got that capacity, Hunter Water will be investing $40 million at the Grahamstown Water Treatment Plant over the next couple of years to cope with the future demand that comes with increases in population.
In finance, the All Ords is up 24 points at 54.76, and $1 Australian is buying 77.26 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Newcastle Knights recruit Damien Surinnan is set to receive a test run this Sunday as the Red and Blue prepare to come up against Manly in the New South Wales Cup. Coach Rick Stone's flagged plans to ease the forward into play, while the first grade boys spend round 17 on the bye. He says they now need to start focusing on their round 18 clash with Canberra.
We're heading in the right direction under some of our stats, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more result of that with another week of hard work and then get ready for Canberra the following week.
Meanwhile, new opportunities are also on the horizon for Knights centre Dan Gagai, following raps for his inclusion in Queensland's Game 3 Origin team. Stone insists it's a well-earned reward for the star centre, warning his competitive nature and break-forming ability could hand the Maroons a win. And former Scottish international Gary Kenneth has been forced to cut his stay with the Adamstown Rosebuds short, ruled out for the remainder of the National Premier League season with a Grade 3 hamstring tear. That's sport, I'm Rhys Wicks.
2NURFM news time is 2:05.